Dictators, history's most terrifying figures. But when it comes to sheer jaw-dropping brutality and actions that defy belief, two names often rise to the top: Pol Pot of Cambodia and Idi Amin of Uganda. Both ruled with iron fists drenched in blood. But who was crazier? Buckle up, this is a dark ride through history. First, Pol Pot, leader of the Khmer Rouge. His vision? Year zero. Wipe out all modern society, cities, evil, books, burn them, doctors, teachers, anyone educated, executed. Glasses, sign of intellect, death sentence. Imagine being marched into the countryside because living in a city made you an enemy. His madness was systematic, ideological. He aimed to create a peasant utopia through unimaginable suffering. 1.7 to 2 million people, nearly a quarter of Cambodia's population, died between 1975 to 1979. Starvation, overwork, torture, execution. Families torn apart. It was auto-genocide, a nation destroying itself on his orders. His logic? Ruthless, chilling, and utterly detached from humanity. Now, Idi Amin, the butcher of Uganda. If Pol Pot's evil was cold and systematic, Amin's was loud, flamboyant, and terrifyingly unpredictable. He seized power in 1971, promising democracy, then unleashed pure terror. He boasted about being the conqueror of the British Empire. He gave himself medals he didn't earn. He once reportedly telegraphed the Queen of England saying, "I love you." But beneath the bizarre persona was savage cruelty. He purged ethnic groups, especially the Akoli and Lango. Intellectuals, dead. Political rivals, fed to crocodiles allegedly. Estimates suggest 100,000 to 500,000 Ugandans were killed. He expelled Uganda's entire Asian population, wrecking the economy. Rumors swirled of cannibalism, keeping heads in his fridge. Hard to verify, but the fact they persist speaks volumes. His rule was chaos fueled by paranoia and ego. So, comparing the madness, scale, Pol Pot wins. For sheer numbers and percentage killed. His vision caused a national catastrophe. Ideology versus ego. Pol Pot was driven by a warped, fanatical communist ideology. Amin, driven by megalomania, paranoia, and a lust for power and spectacle. His ideology was Idi Amin. Method, Pol Pot, organized, secretive, factory-like killing. Amin, more personal, chaotic, public brutality, disappearances, bodies dumped in the Nile. Bizarre factor. Amin takes the crown for sheer outrageousness. The titles, the telegrams, the flamboyance masking horror. Pol Pot's madness was quieter, but more all-encompassing. Was Amin's erratic personality crazier? Maybe. But was Pol Pot's cold, calculated dismantling of an entire society more insane? That's the chilling debate. Ultimately, crazy might be the wrong word. Both were profoundly evil, ruthless dictators responsible for immense, unforgivable suffering. Pol Pot's ideology was a terrifyingly efficient killing machine. Amin's rule was a terrifying circus of brutality. Trying to rank their craziness feels almost disrespectful to their millions of victims. Their stories are stark reminders of the horrors that unchecked power and extreme ideologies can unleash. Understanding them isn't about macabre rankings, but about remembering the victims and ensuring such darkness never rises again. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Who leaves you more shocked, more chilled to the bone? Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into history's toughest chapters. Stay curious, stay informed. Thanks for watching.